Good morning, yogis. Starting with a gentle morning flow, seated on the heels or on a block or a cushion, whatever's comfortable, with the spine uplifted and the crown of the head extending up towards the sky as the shoulders soften down. Bring your hands into prayer at the heart, creating an intention or an offering or dedication for your practice. Tuning into the breath, maybe connecting in with the Ujjayi breath. With the exhalation, release the hands on the thighs. As you inhale through the nose, start to open the heart towards the sky. First, gentle back bend, and then bow the forehead towards the earth, bowing in the practice. Inhaling again, open the heart towards the sky. Exhale, bring yourself forwards into tabletop. The hands will be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. The tailbone tucks, the belly pulls in, dome your upper back. And then as you inhale, start to reach your heart through your nice straight arms. Exhale, tailbone tucks, belly pulls in, press and round the upper back. Inhale, coil the chest through your arms. Exhale, tailbone tucks, belly pulls in, press and dome the upper back. Again, just following your breath. This time, as you inhale, send your heart through your arms, keep pressing the palms down. And then as you exhale, you'll coil the right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, send the right foot up and back, visualize touching your head. Exhale, right knee coils in. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, coil in. This time, inhale, expand and open. Exhale, coil in. And then you'll release the knee to the floor. Setting up the other side. Bring the left knee in, coiling in, expanding and opening. Exhale, coiling. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding in. Inhale, expanding out. Release the knee to the floor and then extend your right foot back with the toes pointed down and extend the left arm forwards like you're about to shake hands with someone. And bring the elbow towards the knee on an exhalation. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, reach, lengthen, pull the belly in and the ribs in. Exhale, elbow towards knee. This time, inhale, reach, lengthen and extend. Lower the left hand down under the shoulder and the right foot back. Press down through the outer edge of the right foot and raise your right arm up. Then as you exhale, reach the right arm diagonally forwards and then circle the hand back to the floor. Come back to tabletop. Extend your left foot back and reach your right arm forwards, inhaling. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach, lengthen and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, follow your breath. This time, inhale, reach, lengthen and extend. Exhale, lower the right hand down and the left heel down. Then raise the left arm up. And on an exhalation, reach your left arm diagonally forwards. Circle it back to the floor. Come back to tabletop and curl up the toes, inhaling. Make your way to downward facing dog. Make any movements, any adjustments, whatever needs to happen. If this is the first downward facing dog of the day, you can just give yourself some time to settle in. Have the feeling that the outer arms are wrapping in towards the face as the palms press down. That'll help send your heels towards the floor by reaching your outer hips back. Again, the belly's pulled in, the rib cage is gently pulling in towards the spine. Eventually, the quadriceps become very active in this pose. When you're ready, shift forwards into a plank pose and have the feeling that the heels are pressing back into an invisible wall. Coil in on the inhale and have the feeling of expansiveness on the exhale. Drawing energy in on the inhale, expanding that energy out on the exhale. Again, activating core, expanding from the core. Swivel both heels to the right and then drip the left toes behind the right knee. Left hand to heart, and then inhale, reach the left arm up, and then reach the left arm diagonally forwards, and then circle it down to the floor. Come back to plank pose. Swivel both heels to the left and then drip the right toes behind the left knee. Right hand to heart, and then inhale, take the right hand up, and then on an exhalation, reach your right arm diagonally forwards and gaze to the floor. Circle back to the floor. Plank pose, shift forwards. Slowly exhale, chaturanga all the way to the earth, lowering all the way down for cobra pose. Untuck the toes, inhale, peel up the head and chest, keep hugging the arms in. And then as you exhale, soften down. Keep pressing those feet down as you inhale, lift the head and chest, lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, soften down. Drive the legs back one more time. Inhale, peel it up into cobra pose. And exhale, soften down. Curl up the toes. Awaken the legs and the core as you inhale, and then press to plank as you exhale. Stay for your inhalation. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Slowly, you'll start to walk your feet up towards your hands. When you arrive there, followed into a halfway lift as you inhale. Feel free to do hands on shins. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, belly in and ribs in. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. And exhale, folding. Try to keep some of that length. Now this time, halfway lift, bring the hands onto the waist as you exhale, and as you inhale, lift the head and chest, come up with a nice flat back. As you exhale, release the hands down, finding your Tadasana, mountain pose. Finding this presence and this stillness. When you're ready, you'll press down through the heels into the earth. Let the energy rebound up the legs. Inhale, raise the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive, take the hands down to the earth and fold, Uttanasana. Followed into a halfway lift again, inhaling. Then calmly just step back to plank pose as you exhale. Now shift forwards on an inhalation, then find your chaturanga as you exhale. Feel free to lower the knees. Rise in either cobra or upward facing dog. And then slowly use the core to transition back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Settle the gaze between your feet and check their hip distance apart. Again, tuning into the power of the legs eventually, quadriceps become engaged. And finding that strength in the hands, straight arms, and lengthening the outer hips back. On the next inhalation, you'll take the gaze forwards, drive the hips back. As you exhale, just step both feet forwards and together between your hands. Halfway lift, inhaling. Seal it off and fold as you exhale. As you inhale, reach the arms all the way back up to the sky. Press down through the heels. Exhale, draw the hands to the heart center, Samastiti. Inhale, raise the arms back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive forwards, take the hands back to the earth, Uttanasana. Halfway lift or Ardha Uttanasana, inhaling, and calmly just step back to plank pose again as you exhale. Shifting forwards, inhaling, then your chaturanga as you exhale, hover, keep shoulders in line with elbows, then rise upward facing dog, driving the legs back. And slowly make your way back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Settle the gaze between the feet. Find that strength and stability in the arms. Keep reaching through the sides of the body all the way to the outer hips, and eventually finding that strength in the legs as the heels soften down. On your next inhalation, you'll take the gaze forwards again, but reach your hips back. As you exhale, you can step both feet forwards and together again between your hands. Follow it to the halfway lift. Seal it off and fold. Exhale, shoulders slide down your back. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back up to the sky. Exhaling, bring the hands to the heart center. Keep following the breath. Inhale, raise the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive forwards, take the hands down to the earth, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, or a halfway lift. And then find plank pose again as you exhale. Shift forwards, inhaling, keep driving back through the heels if you can. Chaturanga, exhale. And untuck the toes, rise, upward facing dog. Press your hands into the earth. Slowly pull back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Letting the eyes just settle between the feet. Letting the breath be calm so the mind can also settle. Working on refining the posture with every breath. And on the next inhalation again, you'll take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back. As you exhale, you can step or float both feet forwards and together between the hands. Seal it off and fold on your exhale. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Now bend both legs. Inhale, touch the earth lightly and raise the arms to Utkatasana, chair pose. And then as you exhale, circle the hands down and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhaling, go for length, and then you'll either step or float to Chaturanga. Take your time. We'll just meet back in downward facing dog on an exhalation. Now, on the next inhale, raise your right leg up slowly with your breath. As you exhale, bring knee towards nose, come up high in the left toes and step heel toe just next to your right thumb. Warrior One pose, lower the back heel, lift the inner arch of the back foot and start to raise the arms up, feeling the left rib cage wrap towards the front leg. Keep climbing up through the sides of the body, and then on an exhalation, circle the hands down to the earth. Come to plank pose, inhaling, and then Chaturanga, exhaling. Upward facing dog, or repeat cobra if you need to, anytime. Back to downward facing dog, exhale for the other side. Left leg, you'll take it up. Exhale, coil it through and step it through lightly. Back heel down, hug the left hip in. As you raise your arms, feel that the right rib cage is wrapping towards the front leg. Maybe the palms touch, or maybe the hands need to be shoulder distance apart. Keep pressing through the outer edge of the right foot, and then exhale, circle the hands down to the earth. Come to plank pose, inhale, and then Chaturanga again, exhale. Rise in upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha, back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Again, just keep following your breath. Raise the right leg up, inhale. Knee towards nose, coil it through, step it through, heel toe eventually for Warrior One. Virabhadrasana A, inhale, raise your arms up, feeling that left rib cage wrap to the front, lift the frontal pelvic bones if you can, and then exhale, circle the hands down to the floor. Plank pose, inhale, nice and slow, Chaturanga, exhale, rise, upward facing dog, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. Left leg, when you're ready, just slowly take it up. Exhale, coil it through, step it through for Warrior One. Back heel down. As you rise, feel the right rib cage wrap towards the front leg, lift the frontal pelvic bones. And then as you exhale, you'll circle the hands down to the floor. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, slowly exhale. Upward facing, keep driving the legs back, press the little toes down as well. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Last round, inhale, take the right leg up. Knee towards nose, coil it through, step it through for Virabhadrasana A. Smoothly with the breath, raise the arms up. Go for refining the posture. And then as you exhale, you'll take the hands down to the earth. Plank pose, inhale, slowly. Chaturanga, hover off the earth, exhale. Then upward facing dog, driving the legs back again. Downward facing dog, just the left side now. Inhale, slowly take it up. Exhale, coil it through, step it through for Virabhadrasana A. Inhale, raise the arms, feel the energy climbing up through the upper body. Exhale, you'll take the hands down to the earth. Come to plank pose, inhale. Core active, chaturanga, legs active. Untuck the toes, rise, upward facing, keep those legs active. Back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Settle the gaze between the feet again. Find that strength in the legs now. Draw the belly in, the rib cage in, and just keep pressing the hands down, finding that strength in the arms. Keep wrapping the outer arms in towards the face. Keep grounded through all of the knuckles. And on your next inhalation, take the gaze forwards, but reach the hips back. You can either step or float, both feet forwards and together. Halfway lift when you're ready, and fold as you exhale. Bend both legs, inhale, raise your arms, come to Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, release the hands down. Circle your hands to prayer. Samastiti, standing in balance. Keep the calm breath, and then when you're ready, turn the palms face out. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Following it into your halfway lift, you'll either step or press back to Chaturanga. Follow it into upward facing dog. And then back to downward facing dog as we enter the flow. Inhaling, raise the right leg up. You could choose to bend your leg if you like and open the hip, but keep the shoulders level. Exhale, coil it through and step it through. Pajva, Anjaneyasana. Turn both feet to the right, reach the right arm back. As you exhale, trace a line along the horizon, pivot the feet, bend the left leg at the back of your mat as you straighten your right. Skandasana. Now keep flowing to face the back, turn both feet to the left. Pajva, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, trace a line along the horizon. As you pivot the feet, bend the right leg at the top of your mat as you straighten the left. Keep flowing. Lower the left knee, untuck the toe, inhale, raise the arms, Anjaneyasana, and then circle the hands down to the earth and straighten your front leg for Adha Hanumanasana, or a half split. Go for extension in the spine. Feel free to modify whenever you need to. If you need to keep your front leg bent, just do that. And then start to re-bend your front leg, coil your chest up. Curl up the back toe, straighten the back leg, and then inhale, raise your right arm up, open lunge twist. Find your way to side plank, either easy side plank or just regular side plank, and circle your right hand back to the earth. Chaturanga on your exhale, then upward facing, and back to downward facing for the other side. Left leg, when you're ready, just slowly take it up with or without your bent leg and open hip, up to you. Exhale, coil it through, step it through for Pajva, Anjaneyasana. Turn both feet to the left, reach the left arm back. Trace a line along the horizon as you exhale. Pivot the feet, bend the right leg at the back of the mat, Skandasana. Keep flowing, turn both feet to the right, reach the right arm back, huge breath. Trace a line along the horizon as you exhale. Pivot the feet, bend the left leg at the top of the mat. Then lower the right knee, untuck the toe, inhale, sweep the arms up. Circle the hands down as you straighten the front leg for Adha Hanumanasana, half splits. Follow the wave of your breath, go for extension and length along your front leg as best you can, and be patient with the hamstring. Re-bend the front leg, coil the chest up, curl up the back toe, straighten the back leg, and then inhale, raise the left arm up. open lunge twist. Take it to your side plank. If you need to lower your right knee first, feel free to do that. Otherwise, straight up side plank. Reach your left arm diagonally forward, circle it down. Chaturanga, exhaling, upward facing dog. And then back to downward facing dog on your exhale. Settle the gaze between the feet again, settle the breath. Find that power in your pose. Next inhalation, you'll take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back, either step or do a little float of both feet forwards and together between the hands. Ardha Uttanasana, and then fold, exhaling. Bend both legs, inhale, raise your arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. Release the hands down and circle the hands to prayer at the heart, Samastiti, standing in balance.